2018 was a fantastic year. It was a great year, right?
It was very good. I enjoyed it.
We made a ton of great videos.
20 to be exact.
20? Did we make 20 really?
I think we made 20.
Okay, we made 20 videos.
Ish. We'll say 20-ish.
20-ish. We made 20-ish videos, and we departed from our personal channels to create Reboot this year. But before we started Reboot, I did have a personal channel where I mostly focused on games. This show won't be focusing on games, but there was a video we did but never got released, which was our top 3 games of 2017.
Yes.
So now, since 2018 has passed, we want to do our top 3 games of 2018.
Yeah.
And it was such a good year for games.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think it was the best year for games since, I'd say...
2012 was a good year.
2012, yeah. It's probably one of the best years in the last 5 years.
Yeah. And, much better than 2017 didn't have a whole lot of good stuff. Actually, no, it had fantastic games coming out, like Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
But essentially, we're going to do a discussion-based series. Now and then we'll just sit down at the desk and just talk about our opinions on certain topics. But as I said today, our top 3 games. So let's.
My abilities at the moment.
Shut up, Siri.
My third favorite game that I played all year. And I know this is going to be on no one else's top 3 lists. It's WWE 2K19. Now, the reason I've done this, and it's my third favorite game that I've played all year, is mainly just because of how much better it is than previous WWE games. I think I showed you. Well, no, you saw how bad 2K18 was, especially on the Switch.
Yeah, I bought it for you for a good meme.
Yeah. It was dreadful. And then on the PS4 and Xbox One, it was good, but it was still a glitchy mess. The storyline mode was just bad. The career mode it was doing the same thing every week. They went a complete different direction in 2K19. They introduced a proper storyline for the My Career mode, which was a really good storyline as well. It was definitely, it wasn't realistic. It was more arcadey, and to me, that's a good thing. Made
it more enjoyable, easy to pick up and let go.
Yeah, exactly. It's a game. It's not real life. And I think for a while that they were going more towards a wrestling simulator, and it didn't need to be a wrestling simulator.
You just need to be an arcade beat-em-up type style.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they've moved towards that, and I think it made for a much better game.
Because I never played a WWE game until
PvP.
Yeah, until PvP. But overall, I dabbled way back in the original Xbox, and I hated it because it felt super clunky. But I would say, even though I wasn't used to the controls at all, I had a lot of fun. It felt like an arcade game.
Yeah, exactly. They've come leaps and bounds. If you look at the reviews, I'm pretty sure everyone agrees with me on this one. They've also got the $1 million mode and the $1 million tower mode, which...
You're having a bad time with it at the moment.
I am so close to beating it.
We're getting there. Reboot needs that money. So for my number 3 spot, this is a game that's near and dear to my heart and recently got re-released on the Switch, so it counts for 2018 release, is Dark Souls Remastered for the Switch. It did come out early this year on PS4, but I mostly focused on the Switch version. Now, this game got delayed 3 times. It was meant to come out in March of 2018, never showed up, then July, and then it got delayed until October.
Right.
And even then got delayed until the end of October, until nearly November. But overall, a fantastic Dark Souls game. So, for a lot of those people who haven't played the original series or the original Dark Souls game, rife with bugs, bad frame rate drop, really buggy in some of the combat areas like Blighttown, where it just ran at 10 frames a second, and clipping into walls was
I
a big
didn't
thing.
enjoy the original Dark Souls at all. I couldn't get into it.
Really?
Yeah, I had it on PC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, PC was crap.
Yeah.
If you had it on... Sophie tried to play it on PC, and the game kept crashing.
Sophie, you mean your fiancé? Sick, we can put that in the tags now.
Yeah, but she tried playing it, and it just kept crashing on PC. And my exact words to her were, you haven't beaten the first boss yet until you actually get the game to run. Because that's the big thing. The PC version, it just keeps crashing.
Yeah.
But on Switch, runs like a bloody dream.
Yeah.
30 frames, rock solid, although people might go,
Yeah, but it's the Switch.
Yeah, but in saying that, you can't run it higher than 30 because the weapon degradation is tied to frame rate.
Yeah.
So, but 30 frames, runs spectacular on the Switch, looks really great. Blighttown does not drop a single frame. Really responsive gameplay as well. Controls-wise, fantastic. Clipping through walls has not as big a deal as it used to be. I managed to blitz through some really hard zones, like ridiculously easy. Like, for instance, if any of you guys play Sen's Fortress, the earlier area in the game, I hate it. It's just a balancing act. You have to balance across a bunch of beams and go through like slicing pendulums. It took me like 8 attempts originally when I first tried it on the PS3. On the Switch, I did it without dying at all and went straight to Alondo and took me about an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so really good just because they've ironed out a bunch of bugs. It makes it actually playable and an actually challenging game.
So my number 2 spot, and I have a feeling yours might be similar to mine. My number 2 spot goes to Black Ops 4.
You know what? I'm the exact same.
Yep.
So we can talk about that,
Yeah. So Black Ops 4, amazing. Honestly,
it's great.
The best thing they did was get rid of the story mode. And just focus solely on their multiplayer modes. That makes it so great.
I was a bit disappointed hearing they got rid of story. I'm like, they're charging more for just a multiplayer game. Because I hate, like, for instance, with Overwatch, how it's always like $60 in Australia.
Yeah.
And it's literally just matchmaking. And I'm like,
yeah,
I really hate that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of substance to it. But by God, Black Ops, like, I haven't played a Call of Duty game since World at War. Even back then, I hated playing the freaking story. I would rather play the multiplayer.
Most people get Call of Duty for multiplayer.
Yeah, so this one being just pure multiplayer, and there's tons of modes.
Yeah,
the zombie mode is just spectacular.
Zombies, yeah. Like, I honestly, personally, I love that zombies is in Call of Duty and Black Ops. I completely you're right there. Call of Duty has a zombie mode. I think that's really cool. It's so good, though. Why don't they release a Call of Duty Zombies game? Have it like a Left 4 Dead sort of style. It already is like Left 4 Dead with the 4-player co-op.
I don't think it's needed.
It's survival. I don't think it's needed, but it doesn't match Black Ops at all.
I mean, it wasn't a Black Ops thing. Originally.
It was a Black Ops thing. It was the first Zombies was released in Black Ops.
It was not. It was released in World at War.
Was it?
Yeah, that's where it originally came from.
Huh.
That's the first one. My first Call of Duty was World at War, and my last Call of Duty was World at War.
Oh, okay.
So
my first was Black Ops.
Black Ops came after Modern Warfare 2.
But I think, no, you're right.
Yeah, I didn't play them, but I just know that I know the order.
Oh, okay. Cut me out saying that then.
Gotcha. But I know what you mean. Like the zombies in this game. Like I've seen Black Ops zombies, and I've played a lot of World at War. The story and like the mechanics, and just like the 9 or IX.
Yeah.
The what's it called? Like the Roman.
Yeah, the Roman
Colosseum. That I love that map. The amount of cool. Like we got to hunt down each god. God element and grab all the heads to unlock the Pack-a-Punch. Like I like the in-world quest elements.
Yeah.
And the banter between all the characters.
Yeah.
Like it was.
And you sort of learn the story of it as it's going.
It is so well done. I love playing those modes, and they have a map pack for it. Now their map packs are expensive. It's like what, $60?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like the same price as the game.
Yeah, so we got the game pretty cheap. But I don't agree with paying that much for just maps.
Yeah.
Look, the great maps, and also revisiting some of the older ones.
From in the multiplayer and stuff, where they've added some stuff to it and everything.
Revisiting Nuketown or even
Forest, or the firing range,
Contraband and stuff like that as well. Like the jungle, there's Contraband. With the monkeys.
Yeah, and the firing range.
Yeah, it's good to revisit them and see them
revamped.
Yeah, polished up a little bit. But for me, I'm not really big into those army shooters.
Yeah, well, neither am I. So that's why this is so good.
I just can't stop playing it.
Yeah,
it is such a good game.
And let's obviously we have to talk about Blackout. Best looking, at least.
I think best looking and also best feeling.
Battle
realistic Royale.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't lump Fortnite, even though Fortnite is a battle royale. It's a very different style feeling. I would put it to more of akin of a League of Legends versus Dota.
Yeah.
Dota and League of Legends, although they're both MOBAs, are a different type and different feeling of a game.
Yeah.
But is very close to PUBG, and I think this is a much better version.
I think it's a lot more polished than PUBG.
PUBG is actually trash.
We love it, but it's trash.
I'm sick of playing it. Just because of it barely runs half the time. It dips. It doesn't look great.
Yeah.
It looks like a Unity engine asset flip.
The thing with PUBG compared to this as well, because this is obviously all first person.
Yeah.
when I play PUBG, I have to play it third person. I cannot stand playing, and I know this is just a personal thing. I can't stand playing PUBG in first person. It just feels awful.
I like third person because I like seeing a lot more around me.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage playing first person in Black Ops.
Yeah, because the field of view on Black Ops is pretty big too. But I understand what you mean. Because I'm so used to that format. Like, I think the reason it's a bit different is because the gunplay in Black Ops is fantastic compared to first-person gunplay in PUBG.
Yeah,
is actually terrible. Like,
I agree.
The actual gun mechanics in PUBG are pretty trash.
Yeah.
Same with Fortnite. I hate Fortnite's gun mechanics. But overall, my favorite like battle royale in general is Blackout.
Yeah.
It is the best one, and it was probably added like in the last 8 months of development.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's already crushed both of those games, in my opinion, that have been out for like nearly 2 years. So before we go to our number one spot, we've got some honourable mentions for some games that they're fantastic. We did play in this year, but not enough to be in our top three. And Connor had one he wants to talk about quickly.
So my honourable mention does go to, it has to be Fortnite. Now I know it was released in 2017, but Fortnite on the Switch, I believe release date was 2018. And that is the one I want to give my honourable mention to because...
Using my cop-out rule from Dark Souls.
Yeah. The thing is, it was really, really... Like, it was just a good port. And like...
It was a great port.
There's a reason Fortnite is so popular. They've done a really good job with the game, and they've really, they've kept it new and fresh every mode, and the Switch hasn't been left behind either.
The amount of stuff coming out on the Switch, like if I could give an honorable mention to the Switch, I won't.
Yeah.
Because it didn't come out this, but like in terms of its support in 2018, it's been amazing. Like Warframe on Switch now is amazing.
Yep.
Like, even like when it came out with Doom, I love it.
Yeah.
Like it's great how much love and care has been given to the Switch by like third parties now, and especially with Fortnite. When we first played it, shut up phone. When we first played it, like I was shocked on how well it ran.
Yeah,
low
and
resolution.
We did quite well in it as well.
We got a victory royale.
Yeah, you can check out that video here. Yeah, they're my honorable mentions for this year.
I've only got
what about
you? So for honorable mentions, I've definitely got one. I didn't play a hell of a lot, but I did play probably about 50 hours, not too much, but I binged that in like a week. Like that was playing Monster Hunter World on the PC because that came out finally this year.
Yep.
And so one of our friends, Phyllis, and I just played it for like a whole week and a week and a half on hand, and it was just so fun. Such a nice way of revamping the Monster Hunter series because I didn't play it on PS4 when it came out last year. But fantastic. It's probably going to be one of my top Monster Hunter games overall, just because mechanically it's a lot better when it comes to the combat.
It looks so nice as well.
It's so nice. It runs on pretty much anything. It's really good. I'm glad how optimized it is for PC. But the tracking mechanics, like it gives me some Witcher 3 vibes, where you can track the monsters, look for their scents and stuff. And they're actually doing a Witcher 3 crossover this year with Monster Hunter. The most fitting crossover. It is so fun. Like Geralt will be a playable character in Monster Hunter.
That's cool.
It's pretty sick.
The number one spot. Da-na-na. All right, I have a feeling we've got the same number one.
I have a feeling because I didn't play a whole lot of games this year, so my number one is.
And I spoke a lot about this game during the year.
And I smashed it out just recently.
Should we? Oh, that gives me a hint. Should we say it at the same time?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man on PS4. Oh my god. So
what a great game.
I'm not super into a lot of the superhero games. Like the Batman games apparently great. I couldn't get into them. The original Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube and PS2.
Yeah. That was my last Spider-Man game. I loved it.
That was my last one. I couldn't get into it. Like I understood why it was good. I just wasn't super into it. But this one, I could have stopped playing. Yeah. After the first hour, when I got used to all the mechanics, definitely it's a game if you want to... Because I played a bunch with Tyrone. Right. But I jumped in halfway through his game, so I didn't understand the mechanics. Playing that game from the start fresh, understanding how to use all the gear. Yeah. It's a different view. Yeah. Like, you understand it differently, and you end up... It's the most accurate Peter Parker game.
Yeah, and like the thing is as well, like I'm not gonna get into how great like just the story was in general. Like, I really enjoyed the story.
The story was pretty solid.
The ending, no spoiler alerts, but I cried. But it's the first game, especially a superhero game. It's the first superhero game that makes me feel
Like Spider-Man.
not just feel it, but the responsibilities of the superhero.
Yeah.
Like you spoke about the Batman games, and they're really good, but you don't really have the responsibility of Batman. You just go beat up bad guys.
Freaking millionaire Bruce Wayne. No one
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cares.
Like you understand, and we spoke about this recently as well. Like playing this game, we understood why Spider-Man's late all the time.
Why Peter's like, sorry.
Because you'll be swinging around the city, and then there's a crime happening, and like you sort of feel obliged.
Yeah.
Like you have to
Aunt May
go
might
do it.
call you up at face, like, yo, can you get down here? I need some help.
Yeah.
Home slice. And you're like, oh, no problem, Aunt May. Or when he's just killing time, like, I've
Yeah.
got like half an hour to burn.
Yeah.
I'll patrol the city. And like, you're like, oh, that's fine. They're giving you time to patrol the city before you get to your appointment. But you
Yeah.
could end up saving and doing like 6 criminal quests in that time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Doc Ock's calling you, going, Peter, where are you?
Yeah. And it
I'm
makes
like-
sense.
And I was like,
as
this
to why it's
because you get caught up because you have a responsibility
Yeah.
because you know you can save them.
Yeah.
So you have to do your.
And when you
your
just
part.
swing by them and you don't, you feel
Yeah, you feel
immediately
terrible.
bad.
You're like, and part of me is like, if this was a real world situation, I'd be like, yeah, the cops can handle it, but you feel guilty. Sometimes I go back and like, even near the checkpoint, I'm like, I know that chase will be still in progress. And
Yeah.
I swing back and I go ahead and try and solve it, and you feel awesome when you do it too.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people start clapping and everything.
Yeah, and the swing mechanics were great.
I just love launching myself onto the cars.
There is only one downside I have to this game. Why the hell is there fast travel? That doesn't need it. Who did you use the fast travel at all? Except that one point where it told you to.
Yeah, that was the
Did
only
you?
time I used it.
Yeah, that was the only time I used it too.
Yeah, I hate it. I've like, why would I use besides
When-
the funny cutscene?
Yeah, yeah. I could like swing everywhere.
Tyrone
Like,
used it tons, and I didn't understand
What?
why. Because I can get to the other side of the map ridiculously quick once you get a good pace going.
Yeah, once you get a
And
good
you feel
pace, it's fun.
awesome when you like go between buildings that are super thin, and you like just
Oh, yeah.
glide through them, and then you start swinging.
and you start doing the tricks and everything, and
Oh my god, I love feeling like it's hard to describe how
yeah.
good it feels.
If you
to
haven't
swing.
played this game, you have to go play it.
If you have a PS4, if you don't, they're super cheap now. Go buy one. Like, it is the best superhero game.
Yep.
It is the best Peter Parker game.
Yep.
It's the best way. It's the best way to understand Peter Parker as a character.
And it's our best game of 2018.
Definitely, like, it's a game I still think about, and I know that has DLC, but I want like expansion DLC. Like,
Yeah.
'cause the endings we won't discuss what happens, but there's a lot that can be done in a sequel.
Yeah.
And for me, like, because The Witcher 3 had amazing DLCs, I see this world and this game being able to be built upon with just like giant DLC, and I'm all
100%.
for to pay for it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's,
well, look-
that's our top 3 for 2018 of one of our favorite games.
I'm gonna spring a question on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Before we head off, where in 2019, what game are you looking forward to?
That is a good question because I actually I totally forgot about games that are coming out.
Yeah, I
this
know.
year.
I know you have. That's why I've sprung it on you last minute.
But you know what? There are some good ones coming out, and some of the ones I'm excited for would probably be, can I say, actually, so there's a game called Deus Machina,
Yep.
which is a mech fighter for Switch.
That sounds sick.
It is super rad. I'm super keen for it. I think you're leading me into something.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking most forward to in 2019. If it doesn't come out in 2019, I'm probably gonna cry.
I mean, there's Final Fantasy 15 DLC coming out as well.
No, you're wrong.
I know what you.
Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
I need it. Oh,
saw
and
that coming.
Insomniac. I know you've got time now between.
Oh, Death Stranding.
Oh yes.
Death Stranding by Kojima Studios. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that.
Yeah. Well,
Norman
I know.
Reedus.
I know, like Naughty Dog, who makes Last of Us. You know, they're working hard on Last of Us. But if they've got like an extra team, maybe that another Jack and Daxter would be nice. Ratchet and Clank. Come on, Insomniac. You've got time between Spider-Man now.
There is, and we've also got potentially some new Nintendo titles like I think. Oh yeah, the actual Fire Emblem game coming out for Switch will be soon, probably this
I'm
year.
surprised you didn't mention Super Smash.
I'm not a fan of Smash Brothers that much.
Oh really?
I like it, but I didn't play it this year. I didn't have the urge to buy it. Sophie bought it, but I just don't care.
I'm more of a casual Smash.
Yeah,
player.
me too.
Like if someone else has Smash, I'll play it.
Yeah, exactly. I like playing it because of all the GameCube controller support. But what are some there's definitely games coming out this year that I cannot think of right now. But we can leave that for another video.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, I'm Hudson,
I'm Connor,
and thank you for watching our top 3 games of 2018.
with special mentions.
But I think this video's gone off long enough. We can officially
For
call
sure.
this a reboot podcast.
Mini podcast.
Yeah.
A mini pod. The restart. Reboot retelling. Reboot restart. Reboot. Reboot out.
The Restart podcast. Anyway, we'll see you guys in another video.
Bye. Peace. Haha.